Hey everyone, welcome back to the Red Beans and Bryce channel. I'm your host Bryce Gillenwater, and today we're going to be reviewing the Blue Yeti Nano. So the Blue Yeti Nano is a USB, actually it's a micro USB to USB Type A condenser microphone. On the back here we've got a button for two different settings. We have a cardioid, which is going to be this right here, and then we have an omnidirectional setting. I'm going to go ahead and switch it back to the cardioid though. It also has a direct monitoring 3.5 millimeter audio jack, so if you plug in some headphones or some earbuds, down here at the bottom you can get that direct audio monitoring. On the front here you have a mute switch, which you can push in to toggle mute on and off, and then it's actually also doubles as a volume knob for your headphone zero latency monitoring, which is pretty cool. It doesn't actually adjust the mic gain, it only adjusts what you hear in your monitors or your earbuds or whatever that you're using that's plugged up. To give you some specifications on this microphone, I've got them here on my phone. It has a sample rate of 48 kilohertz, a bit rate of 24-bit. It has two polar patterns, like I mentioned, cardioid and omnidirectional, a frequency response of 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, a max SPL of 120 decibels, and the price of this thing is $100. So if you're looking for one of these, it's going to be about $100. And what I really like about these, they're really good for streaming. If you want to do a podcast on them, whatever, they're easy, they're plug and play. But what I like about them for a stream is that the small form factor would get it out of the way of your camera. So I use a pretty large microphone when I stream. I'll drop all my links down below in the description. Anyway, when I stream, I use a microphone that's rather large, and occasionally it can get in the way of the camera, and when I'm trying to move the microphone around, I have to be conscious not to get it in the way of the camera. With the Blue Yeti Nano, though, you won't be worrying about that because it's got a smaller form factor. All in all, I really do like the Yeti Nano. I think that if you were going to buy a Yeti, probably go for the Nano instead because it's got all the same features, minus the fact that you don't get a bidirectional or a stereo polar pattern. But most people are going to use cardioid anyway for streaming and podcasting, so on and so forth. So really, I would recommend this over a standard Yeti if you're in the market for one. Another thing to mention, for some reason, the thread on the bottom is a tripod thread. So this is actually mounted to a tripod right now. But it's got a tripod thread on the bottom, but they do give you a tripod to 5/8 adapter that you can screw into the bottom and then use it on another mic arm. And this, by the way, all the sound is coming from an untreated room. So anything that you hear is going to be coming from a room with no acoustic treating. It's a studio apartment. It's all open. There's no walls, or there's a half wall beside me, and it's all open to my other side. So that's what this is going to sound like in an untreated environment. Anyway, guys, I do highly recommend this if you're in the market. You got $100. Do consider some other options, though. There is the AT2020 from Audio-Technica. The ATR 2100, which is a dynamic microphone, the Samsung Q2U, which is a dynamic microphone. It's also USB and offers zero latency monitoring. But if you're looking for that condenser sound, this may be something to consider. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you have any other suggestions for me, whether it be suggestions on the videos, questions, or have other mics that you want me to review, if a mic gets enough votes and enough people want to see it, I'll go pick one up and review it. I really want to do this sort of thing. And Booth Junkie, who is a channel I really watch, he said go out and create something during this whole quarantine deal. So this is what I'm creating. Short microphone reviews. Anyway, I digress. Thank you all for watching. I've been Bryce Gillenwater, and I'll see you next time.